All right, welcome to the Nathan Show here. We are going to be doing some live audits. And so scaling with Nathan kind of looks like this, where I'm going to audit someone's account. We're going to look at a few different things, ways that you can scale and grow and build your online brand. So many times, and so many of my clients, they want to build an authority online. They just don't know how. So today on our show, we're going to really dial in. We're going to look at someone that's following me, and we're going to do a full audit on their account. Today, what we have up is we have Keana. She's a tattoo artist. She's from Dallas, and we're going to go over a few things. Before we do that, I want to just kind of go over what I do, how I can help you guys, and so you guys get a good sense of some of these things just from being a Christian pastor for years. And then being able to like go into a marketing. I ran a marketing agency for 9 years, and then I got into sales, and I did really well because I cared for people. And then people asked me, what was I doing? And so I started training people, and then I started managing sales teams where we're doing millions a month. And now I teach people how to combine the part of like getting consistency in leads and then helping them build a sales and media team that be able to make it where you could buy back your time. So every focus I look at with everything is how do you build and grow online? And so I have a following on my account that I've been able to help people with. And so I have a bunch of different content that gives tons of value. So you want to follow along and connect further. If you like this kind of content, I have a full school group here that really kind of goes over so many things around high performance, tons of different things that are going to add a ton of value to you. But we do live calls like this all the time. We might have some different things on the calendar that might support you and just be a part of a really amazing community. But follow along on Instagram, on YouTube as well. I got a bunch of good content out there that we're doing. I have done so many different podcasts with people now, and we're adding different content that's going to add so much value to you. But today we're going to dive into the audit of Keana Hope Tattoo, she calls it. So she's a tattoo artist in Dallas. She's all about Jesus, art, fashion, coffee, book below, $200 minimum. She's kind of clarifying some of this stuff. So it's really interesting here. I want to go over what she's doing with her content, helping look at this. What I would look at the very beginning, I like her photo. It's really clear. It cuts through the noise. If it's like her and her dog or her with 5 people, it would be confusing to know who and what person it is. So a good professional shot is going to be always needed. And then here's this, like the bio is really important. This is really why when I talk with people about why the bio is important. So let me pull it back the curtain here. When I used to do web design, the average industry standard for a website was that someone would be on your website for 3 seconds. So within 3 seconds, someone needs to know who you are, what you're about, and what those next steps are. It used to be 8 seconds, but like people are getting more and more focused on it. And most of the time people were on mobile doing that. And so the reason why I'm bringing this up is because on social media, it's milliseconds. So if you go to a piece of content, if you go to your own, there's going to be a button down here that says view insights, and view insights there is going to give you a clarity around this wheel. It's going to show who's following you. Is it new followers or followers that are following you? And what it's going to do is it's going to give you an essence of like when you post something, you have someone's attention for milliseconds. As they're scrolling through their phone, are they stopping on that piece of content to engage in it? And does the content have somewhat of a call to action to make them want to follow you, right? Like I'm following Keana, let alone being able to like engage in the content even more after following with this. The important with this is that you need daily content, because if someone, and everybody's encountered this, when you follow a new person, the algorithm says, feed that person more of them. So you're going to see more people, that same person you followed, in your feed and in your stories. Well, think of your account, for instance. How often are you posting your content? Okay. How often? And is it priming the algorithm? So if someone new is following you, that they're going to be primed with stories and posts here that allow them to see more of you, because what marketing is attention. That's all it is. Marketing is attention. So if you grab more attention of someone, you're going to be able to influence them to do something, right? And this is cool because she does more like Jesus style tattoos, outside of the skull there, but there's some interesting stuff here, Bible verses and other stuff. And I think that's the type of thing that she wants to do, right? So I think there's a niche there that she's identifying. I like the title here as well, because it really like defines who you're helping. Like I help Dallas Christian, Christian people with tattoos. Does she say no to other people that aren't Christians? No, but it singles out clarity around, like, if I wanted a tattoo, I probably want someone in an atmosphere where I'm getting something from someone that, I'm going to have a good relatability on everything there. Can I relate with her with coffee, fashion, art? Sure. Some of the things that we want to look at is when we're going through everything, the first feed here, I'm on my desktop computer. On your phone, you're going to see just the top three. And then the same thing with Reels. It looks like they've expanded the view for people to see more. But the first like 9 pieces of content, even, following piece of content are real important for a feed of everything. So, but the first top 3 pinned posts, you need to have it really capture who you help and how you help them. So testimonials, other aspects of this. So she posted just a big collaboration of this, but this was a long time ago that she posted. Let's look at the content and how often she posts. So this one she posted 2 hours ago, then one was a week ago, and then a week ago. And so she's doing a few times a week, it looks like, but it's sporadic. It's not like there's no game plan behind this. This is helpful too. Like if I was, I don't know that the grungy, atmosphere of a tattoo place. This looks cool. Like create it like more of a salon style. Like what would they expect if they went in to that place, right? If someone's new to being a tattoo artist, or like maybe they just chose to be you, like probably the atmosphere of the location will probably sell your clients. And so this is going to be just helpful to have consistency with content. And it looks like she's doing stories. Okay, she's talking about her availability. This is cool. It's exclusivity. It's showing, things that are like eating up the spot. So it's like she wants some openings, she's packed, right? And so this gives some urgency of saying, hey, if I wanted a Christian artist, I need to be speaking with her because she's booked up. I need to be able to have that. So yeah, features like this where she's doing posts about Bible and church, like those things are good. All forms in Texas have been responded to. She pre-pens posts that stuff. Like this is good stuff. Like, and then like, she has another one here. Oh, it looks like this is the studio, right? This is the studio she works out of or that she owns. 18 hours ago, she had someone posted this. Another one here a day ago, 6 days ago. So it doesn't look like this has like consistency either with everything, but it looks like it's good videos and like behind the scenes of stuff. And then it goes over all the artists there. And then here's her link here, the tattoo appointment request. This is real simple. Like people didn't like, they overcomplicate it more often than not, where they feel like they have to have a full like built website. Like this is a jot form. Typically, sometimes I think jot forms are even free. Maybe this is a paid version, but even if it is a paid version, it's not that much anyways. So good for her. Let's see if she has what she has on Facebook. She looks like she has more followers on her account here, 5,600. We have, almost 600 followers, but she's cross posting, which is real important. People overcomplicate it, like they need a strategy for each account. Like the simple one to start is just cross post everywhere, because that's going to be real helpful. So she's doing that. Let's see what she's doing here. 19 hours ago. It could be different what she's doing 3 days ago. June. Oops. That was a big miss right there. June. So it was a big gap. It didn't look like she was cross posting from these, but it looks like the last 2 days she just started cross posting. Good for her. Keana, good job on that. Let's look at TikTok here. It looks like the same thing. We didn't cross 13 hours ago, 10 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago. Or she's posting more here. Maybe that's it. Either way, like things need to be cross posted. It does look like she's doing a few different things. Like this was yesterday's post, right? So if she's posting more here on TikTok, great. Like, I even like this right here, Dallas, Texas tattoo. Like that should be up there, and on her bio there, same photo there, cross post some different things, pin ideal clients. Like she has a good reach with this. Is probably where she's getting most of her business, is maybe through TikTok here, but she has just about the same following there. So cross post, use what you got there. This is really good, and momentum with everything. You build some cadence of everything. So let me go over a few different, reasons why being on social media is so important. So the goal is like, how do I build an authority online? This is a big question that so many people ask. And what we first want to be able to look at is making sure that your offer is dialed in. There's so many clients that I have that just have an idea of what you do, and they think that everybody knows, like the first time they met them. But here's the thing: nobody remembers and knows what you do in particular. And so this is really where you got to remind people over and over and over again with your content of what you do. But the alignment here, and the reason why I have the purpose framework, is what you're truly wanting is more significance and fulfillment in your life, right? Isn't that what we want more of? We want to feel like we wake up each day and what we're doing matters. And we wake up with excitement and ready to go energy to be able to focus and conquer the day. And that's what we want, right? And so what we want to look at is identifying a few different things within this Venn diagram. We want to take what your skills are, what your experience is, and leverage what you're talking about and passionate. And that's the whole alignment with the fulfillment and purpose that you have each day. So let me give you a bad example. Say I had skills and experience of driving a semi truck. I don't have experience with it. I'm just giving you one. Okay. Say I had that, but I wouldn't be passionate about talking about it every day. Like if you're someone like, I was at a cocktail party or a friend's house and I met some new people and they're like, hey, what do you do? And I'd be talking about semi trucks all the time. Like people would get bored with that, right? It wouldn't be something that we'd like connect and I'd be passionate about. That would be a misalignment. Sometimes I have people in their jobs that they do that. They have skills and experience doing whatever, but they're just not passionate about supporting and helping people, right? You want to be able to create a momentum with the offer that you have online and the content that revolves around the top $1 billion winning offer and converting content, which is health, wealth, and relationships. So those are kind of the frameworks when you look at what kind of content should I create. I'm really entertaining the masses. I'm educating the masses within health, wealth, and relationships. So people buy standards. They look at how can you support them? Do you make money? How is this person, going to help me with my relationships with my family or extended family or whatever? And that's the kind of content you want to create, but you want to hone in on one offer that's going to really dial in to help you. So this is going to be really the alignment part. So let's take an example. Like if I was a mom, right, and, I've dealt with postpartum and I've helped my friends have the postpartum and, to get my body back or get the rhythm of everything. Like maybe you have skills and experience with that and you have a true heart and passion behind helping, powerhouse moms be able to get back and into the really alignment of identity and everything like this. And you look at a fitness offer, like that would be alignment of the passion. You could probably talk about that forever, right? If, like I have skills with like sales and marketing. So my skills and experience have this, and I love talking about business. So it's like, it's really easy for me to create content like this, do live streams, talk with people every day. And some people hate it, but I love it. So I can talk about it forever. So if people want to talk about business stuff, I'm all ears. I'm all down to talk about some of this stuff. So there's an alignment of purpose fulfilling that you have. Right. There's many people that are like, life insurance people or real estate. And the reason why they're doing what they done is because they lost a loved one with no life insurance. Or we had, someone was homeless before and they're really avid and important about like making sure someone has a home to live in. Like whatever your reason is and the passion behind it, it will come clear when you have those alignments of what your focus is with helping and supporting people. So it's really important that we dial in those main things. And then once you do, tactics are really easy then to kind of follow along with. We got to get more eyeballs. We got to build trust with the content that you create, and you need to create calls to action with your content or your ads that you run. Okay. And so there's a simple like funnel that kind of looks like this. You got to get on stage which is podcast or create your own podcast. You got to be on stages, so speaking engagements. This is down the road, this advanced stuff. Like you could write a book, like I'm finishing my book. You can run ads to different lead magnets, to different solutions, to follow you, to connect with you. And when someone follows you or connects with you, or you give them a piece of valuable lead magnets, which is just gift of like good information or value that they're looking for, then you start drumming up the conversation. This is kind of the main highlight of every conversation, inbound or outbound, DMs or conversations. But if you can qualify those ideal clients, the algorithm will feed them your content that you're posting on a daily basis, right? And then you do retargeting ads. Like it just becomes this whole flywheel of great conversations that's moving forward. And then you book a call. And then when you book a call, after that, you send them a video sales letter, which is a mini training of something that you know you can help them, your frameworks, your pillars of things that you do. And so the time that you actually have that call, they're already primed and ready, and they're going to work with you or not. Even 30% is a good volume. If you increase that to 40 to 50 to 60, because you have this whole pipeline that's nurturing people, and the calls that you have are going to be ideal clients. Like, it's really simple of fundamentals of techniques of when you look at how do I get more leads and more revenue. And this is the stuff that I talk time on my Instagram account to add tremendous value to you. This is a lot of stuff that I have on my YouTube channel and the podcast that I've been able to do. This is why we have a free school group, so you can get in here and add more value to with a bunch of different things. The easiest way to connect further is just to DM me the word workshop or school or whatever you need. Like, start a conversation with me and my team, and we'll be able to get you those resources to support you on along the way. Thank you for tuning in on today's show. Going live tomorrow, we're going to be able to go over another one. Super pumped. If you want to follow me, or you want me to do an audit with you and we go live together, we could do that together as well. So DM me and we will get connected, and we'll be able to line something up. But thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow and like and subscribe, and we will talk to you and see you soon.